Hello, Murray Newlands here with Performance Marketing Insider TV. Today I'm speaking with Peter Klein from MediaWhiz.
From the ordinary cars we drive, to the small town we live in, to the way we treat our publishers, Point-Click Track is different than what you're used to. We have earned a reputation as a forthright, honest network that pays on time, every time, without fail. Like I said, different than what you're used to. So work with a company that's as straightforward in their business practices as they are in this commercial. This message brought to you by a crew of people who drive mundane sedans and modest SUVs.
Peter, what do you do at MediaWhiz?
I am the Senior Vice President of Media Services for MediaWhiz. Basically, it's fancy for I handle most of the performance marketing here.
And tell me, you've been in the industry for years. What are you seeing right now on your network?
Yeah, so I guess I've been in the industry a good 12, 13 years now at least, and monetize it as the MediaWhiz affiliate network. Definitely seeing some positive shifts in the industry. We're spending a lot of time bringing a lot of major brands into the space. We know that I'd say somewhere around $25 billion a year is spent in online marketing and on a performance basis. So there's definitely a lot of money being spent, and it's just educating the bigger brands to the performance world versus just the pure, I'll say, viewability world and branding, those kind of metrics. So real accountability. And we're spending a lot of time really trying to educate and do those longer term sells where we can have a client for a long while and build a sustainable partnership.
So I know that for years affiliates have said, look, I want more major brands coming into the marketplace. I want to be able to work with them. I know they convert well. So it's great that you're getting these brands on board. What kinds of brands have come on board recently?
Sure, we specialize in a bunch of different categories. So, in the health and beauty world, working with American Laser Skincare, Hair Club for Men. So those are both, different services for different parts of the body in terms of they need appointments, they need people to show up and actually complete a service. There are, in the online education world, we work with a lot of major universities, such as at DeVry, in the insurance space, AIG, MetLife, Matrix, subprime world. We work with a lot of major lenders and ones that are publicly traded, as well as some of the prepaid card folks, such as a Magic Card or Western Union. So it really depends on the vertical, but we really made a foray into a lot of these bigger brands.
Now, along with those major brands, obviously the FTC is all over the industry right now. And also, obviously, those major brands, they are brands. Compliance is hugely important with them. Tell me about actually working with those brands and working with compliance.
Sure, I think there's a lot of pieces to it. So, first off, just let's say you complete the sale process and you're able to, offer, good service to them. I think it's all about the media planning. So making sure that they understand through a performance marketing channel, you have a lot of different venues. So it could be social or search or email, really just kind of educating them on that space. And then, for us performance marketers, I think that's the easier part. The harder part is the compliance piece. And really, it's more about the consumer experience and brand integrity. So I see a lot more these days where they're concerned about how they're viewed by the consumer, if the consumer is getting multiple messages, things of that nature where they're really concerned about how they look out there once they're the ones not physically marketing their brand. So that's really, to me, the biggest piece once you get involved with a brand, having that real dedicated client services and really monitoring and making sure that their brand is represented properly.
Are they concerned about what types of site they're on? Are there things like that you've seen they're specifically interested in?
Yeah, they definitely are. I mean, to an extent, they want transparency. Obviously, it's not possible in every single case, right out of the gate, especially if you're running a display campaign. You can target more verticals. But yeah, they want to know. They want to see, here's the placement, or here's the email creative, here's the test, the seed, all these kinds of things where it doesn't matter what the channel is. They want to make sure, okay, this is the copy, this is the image, this is the email, whatever it is. They want to take a look at it before it goes into the wild.
And are those brands interested in using this channel, the performance marketing channel, in things like mobile, or are they pretty restricted to, okay, no, we're going to approve social and we're going to approve email, and that's where we're going to sit?
I think mobile is definitely up and coming. I know it's on a lot of our radars, and we're spending a significant amount of time kind of investing in the tracking pieces and development. But yeah, I mean, I think step one is really getting them into the online performance marketing channel. Once they get comfortable with that and see the results, then it's a good, I won't use the term upsell. I'll say it's more of an upgrade to what's going on out there. When you think about, I'll say 30 to 50% of things being viewed on a mobile device. Kind of offering them, hey, we can help you develop a mobile landing page, one that resolves properly. If they don't want to invest in it, we can certainly do that, and just kind of show them that you're missing out on a good chunk of conversions because people are having a tough time either pinching their phone or turning it, and it ends up being some kind of difficult way to get a lead in or a sale. So I think it's the second step, kind of after you get them in a performance marketing channel.
If people are interested in learning about working with those brands and working with you guys, how do they contact you, Peter?
Sure. So my email address is pklein@MediaWhiz.com. So Klein at MediaWhiz.com. And then my phone is 646-442-5512. We're based in New York's famous financial district down here by Wall Street. So we're on good old Eastern Standard Time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Murray.
I'm Murray Newlands. You're watching Performance Marketing Insider TV. I'll see you next time.